Hi, I'm Allison Grischow. I think I could be a really great fit for GTV. I have a background in improv, music improv as well, actually, hosting background, interviewing, a lot of live theater experience. But most of all, I love people. I absolutely adore connecting with people, being really empathetic, compassionate, making people feel at home, making people feel heard and listened to. And I think GTV is an amazing opportunity for me to offer that skill set that I have and really make people feel important and that their stories are important and heard. So it's so good to meet you all. I'm also super quirky and goofy. I bring a lot of personality to the table, and I'm very vulnerable. So that's me.
And say your name.
Hi, I'm Allison Grischow.
And action.
Hi, I'm Allison, and welcome to the Esports Insider. It has just been unveiled that Global Esports Network, GTV, is planning on expanding their programming. This means more of your favorite top players added to teams, and even more action-packed tournaments. Stay tuned as we take a closer look at who will dominate the esports world in 2021. So tell me, what do you get when you pair 100 Thieves with Rockstar Energy? A dynamite combo. The North American Esports Phenom team sealed a partnership with PepsiCo's Rockstar Energy drink. The deal will see the two parties collaborate on a whole range of content and interactive experiences together. This is big news for the strong and steady growth of esports entertainment. Paris Hilton has started off her 40th trip around the sun in rockin' style. Carter Vroom, Hilton's steady boy toy, whisked her off to a private island and frosted her with green sparkles. You know, with every lady's favorite shade of green. Emerald. This is Hilton's 4th engagement, so we're really hoping this one makes it all the way to marital bliss. Mike Tyson is back, baby, and no, not as a hanger-on in the Hangover series. He is back in the ring and ready for fight night. Tyson is slated to fight Roy Jones Jr. as they officially signed on the dotted line over a COVID-friendly Zoom call. Let's go, Iron Mike! Everyone has a plan till they're punched in the mouth. Am I right? Hey, I'm Allison.
I'm JJ.
And we're your hosts tonight. We're going to be talking about video games.
Right on.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to talk to you. As you know, I'm a big fan of Animal Crossing.
Right, and so is most of the world right now, it being one of the top-selling games like in the whole country. So tell me, what's so exciting about Animal Crossing?
Well, once I finally got my hands on it, I would say my favorite thing is that, especially in a pandemic world, you can feel like you're traveling.
Right.
And honestly, it kind of feels like I'm a little kid again, playing pretend, like setting up restaurants and designing my characters.
And you can meet famous actors. Daniel Radcliffe popped in on one of the events, and people have been doing weddings in Animal Crossing.
Right.
So what I really appreciate about the game is just how much a sense of community it has created, about how many, and how it has given, not to say that you are a casual gamer, but how it has given other people that are casual gamers a way into the whole hobby. And I think the more people that engage with this hobby, the better off we are for all of it, right?
It's so true. My mom plays Animal
yeah,
Crossing.
So how crazy
and
is that?
I mean, even in the Switch, in the ads for it, you see it. It's just such a cross-generational thing that has brought so many people together.
You know, so my girlfriend's a big fan of Animal Crossing.
Yes.
Yeah, so she was just telling me, and I don't know the woman's name, but I'm a big fan of what we call in the theater scene blue hairs, but people who are over 60 who are playing video games. And in Animal Crossing, there's a grandma who's been playing it, and she just got a character named after her. And I don't play the game myself.
What's her name?
I think it's Edna.
Oh, that's such a good name.
But I know the character is this nice pastel-y color, and it has a care personality, so the different character types, right? But this one in particular, so there's the nice wholesome grandma that can take care of you and tell you you're good.
Edna.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to meet her.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Well, and people have been doing fashion designers have been doing fashion shows on there as well, and Oh my goodness.
Sure, it's
so
a
much
wonderful
fun.
creative space.
It
that has,
really
like, yeah.
is. Yeah, I love it. And I love that there are puppies now too, because I am an animal person. I actually have a pet bird.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, but JJ.
That's me, yeah.
Aside from Animal Crossing, where I'll be meeting Edna, I know you are super into indie games.
Yeah,
is that right?
absolutely. And I really love the creative space that Animal Crossing gives you,
Yeah.
right? But what I really dig into, what I sink my teeth into, is a good narrative. And what I've been
Yeah.
playing lately is a game called Hades. So if you're familiar with like Super Giant Studios, they've been on a roll. They're this indie developer who has had hit after hit of Bastion, and then Pyre and Transistor, and now they've created Hades, which is one of the top-rated games on Steam forever.
Wow.
Yeah, it had like like almost a perfect score for the first 3 months that it was released.
That's insane.
And now it's released on so many different platforms. But I think so it has amazing action. It has really good twitchy, actiony reflexes that makes like old school gamers like me that played the old Doom or played like StarCraft back in the day that get really excited about all the twitchy things. But on top of that, they have this fantastic team that has worked on the story, and the characters have been developed into such a wonderful extreme.
I love a good story.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what makes my heart go for a game.
Yeah, and the thing that makes it so accessible, I think, is that it's based on Greek mythology, which everybody has sort of like a passing knowledge of, right?
Yes,
So
well,
like,
it makes sense.
I mean,
Hades.
yeah, Hades.
I should've-
You are literally a character who's fighting out of hell, and it's a god called Zagreus that not a lot of people know about.
Right.
But while you are playing as the protagonist Zagreus, that's fun to say.
Protagonist
But,
Zagreus.
Yeah, there we go, protagonist Zagreus.
It's kind of hard to say.
But you are also engaging with the other Greek gods. So you'll meet Zeus around there, you'll meet Athena, one of everybody's favorite playboy, Dionysus, that you get to meet. And if you're a theater nerd like me, that's especially fun.
Theater, wine, and was it sex? I think was
Aphrodite actually has that
yes.
covered, which she's a very risque and flirty type.
Who is your favorite god in the game, and why?
So it's actually the protagonist. It's Zagreus, and the reason is, and it's really kind of strange, is because he's so he is fighting to rebel against his father to get his way out of hell, but at the same time he is so caring about the people about the people around him, right? About his friends. He's got a compatriot called Dusa who sort of like tags along. There's other people that he meets along the way. One's named Skelly, these are all people that that are shy and have a hard time coming out of their shells, and you can really see it sort of like reflecting on the production team of Supergiant that this character is using his voice and his abilities to bring these people out of their shells in a way, and then to complete your quests are all based on reaffirming your relationships with everybody. And I won't give the secret away, but the big reveal at the end is how you can get along with your own family, how you can save yourself and your own family by.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and it really, and this is all while you're destroying and fighting out of hell, and you're swinging different swords of destruction, and you're
So we have destruction and family.
Yeah, absolutely. So it gives a really great emotional heart to it. It is flawlessly designed, and it uses such a cool, if you're a nerd about narrative systems, the way that you access certain points of dialogue when you were going through it comments on it as you're doing, which is something that Supergiant has been doing since Bastion, but they have really hit it out of the park with Hades. So if you haven't tried it, Hades is the game to go
I
for.
think I'm going to have to. And I remember you saying something else about Hades that I'm super curious about. It sounds like it has some really awesome developed female characters, which I know is something that's really important to me and to a lot of us to see.
Sure,
in the gaming world right
so
now.
one of them that I mentioned before is this sort of awkward, cleaner character. Her name is Dusa. She's based on Medusa, who got her head chopped off.
That's perfect.
But she's a big nerdy character, and Zagreus is so gentle with her. But in addition to that, there's Megara, who's this badass fury woman who
is that the same as the Megara from Hercules? Is that
the myth gets names and stuff in different versions. They're slightly different. So sort of.
Yeah.
But there's also he's got two mother characters. One is called Nyx, who is the goddess of night, who acts as one mother character. But the whole game is based around this objective of finding Persephone, who is Zagreus's mother.
Back to that thing of family, right?
So.
Well, It
Yeah.
looks like we gotta wrap it up, but it has been so much fun to talk to you about Hades and Animal Crossing.
Yeah, how great.
And we hope we'll see you again soon on GTV. See ya.
So long.
Hi everybody, this is Allison Grischow bringing you live from Chicago. We are talking with Kevin today about a super important issue right now, which is mental health. And actually, so there are some recent studies coming out about how gaming really has improved people's mental health. In the past, we thought that it might be the opposite, but that's actually not true. How has gaming helped you to have healthy mental health during this time?
Absolutely. So a couple months ago, actually, I was diagnosed with a borderline personality disorder. Essentially just ruining all of my personal relationships left and right. And I got into actually playing Counter-Strike Go.
Wow.
And I guess just shooting people on the internet kind of just made that go away.
That's amazing. Another thing that we're hearing is there is a great sense of community around gamers, which especially now during COVID times is super amazing to have that social impact. So how is that for you to have a community around the gaming that you do?
Yeah, so that's actually a really big thing is the community piece, right? Because, we have, I have this thing, it's like a sense of smell. Other people, it gets a little tough, but having the Zoom calls, you don't have that. It's really, it's done wonders for just, making friends. It's nice.
It's so cool. I've heard a lot of people are connecting back with high school friends, people they haven't talked to in a long time, which is just amazing. Is there anybody that you haven't talked to in a while that gaming has brought you back together with?
My parole officer, yeah.
Wow. Well, Kevin, your story is one we certainly have not heard before, but I am so happy for you. We are going to toss it back now. Thanks so much for being with us today.
3, 2. Nathan Metz reporting here with GTV, and I've got Allison next to me. Allison, I'm super excited to see you play. You're renowned as one of the biggest potty mouths in this league. You're going to bring the energy, you're going to bring the sass. What are you looking forward to in this tournament today?
Well, sorry, almost let it slip there right then. I'm really looking forward to cracking people up. I mean, one of the things that people really enjoy about watching me stream is that I really let it slide a lot. So I'm just so excited to be here and, make people laugh, do my thing, be my sassy self.
I think a lot of people are looking forward to you being your sassy self here on the stage. They're looking forward to you competing for the first time as part of a team. You're trying to rebrand a little bit though, and you've got a couple phrases you're trying out tonight. You mind sampling one of those for me right now?
Yeah, one of my favorites is Poopa Yeah! It's got like the word poop in it, but it also is like really exciting. Poop yeah!
Are you hoping that fans are going to chant that tonight? What are you looking forward to from them?
Yeah, I'm really hoping that they'll be chanting that for me, and I know that my really strong fans are definitely going to know that one already, so I'm really excited about that.
If this one sticks, are you going to stick with it, or are you going to try some new ones until something comes along that you really like?
Yeah, sometimes people just actually like to chant the word bathroom for me, which is really funny because, like I'm the potty mouth, so bathroom, bathroom, bathroom.
All right, we got to get the crowd to quiet down a little bit. Do you have anything like some intimate gaming knowledge that you want to share with the fans tonight that you think that they might not know about?
Yeah, I think it's really important that you...
All right, we're going to get back to you on that. We're going right back to GTV. Thank you very much.